Today we're going to do Unit 7, Lesson 14. And we are flying right along through Unit 7. And I'm hoping to be done with Unit 7 by the end of this week. And then next week we will start Unit 8. I'm right. Unit 8. I'm going to see if I can get this glare off the screen. That's a little better. All right, Unit 7, Lesson 14. All right, we're going to start with some blending today. Today, essentially, is just going to be another review day of all those diagraphs and those blends. And we're also going to be reading another story, okay? All right, let's warm up. Here we go. The first word is split. Everybody say it, split.
That's the one that gets
Split. It is, isn't it? Every single time.
every single time it gets split, I have to do the finger.
All right, next one, traps.
Trap.
Good. Be careful when we're doing traps and don't go trap because it's right? Okay. All right, the next one is brings. Good. Next one, stamp. Good. Next one, thrill. Oh. Good. Next one, trash. Good. Next one, bench. Bench. Good. Shaylin, listen up here, okay? I know you will watch on the camera, but I'm in person right here, right? All right. Next one, things. Good. Next one, crush. Good. Next one, frogs. Frogs. Good. All right. That was our warm up. Okay. Let's review our sound. We're going to do the letter name and then the letter sound. Okay? Here we go. M. Let's go back to Z because I think Miss Smith said it wrong. Z. I think I said Z and it's actually Z. All right, next one. All right, now
Here comes our
show you about the H brothers. The H brothers. The H brothers help us learn some of these digraphs and blends. I'm not going to show you all the H brothers today. I'm only going to show you one, and then as we go along, I'll try to incorporate some of these H brothers. Okay, and so since the first, and I'm going to hang my H brothers poster on my board because you guys know I like to hang posters up here to help remind us of things, right? Okay. So I'm going to hang my H brothers poster up here. And the first H brother that we're going to talk about is Crazy Charlie. Y'all see Crazy Charlie?
Yes.
Can y'all say hello, Crazy Charlie?
Hello, Crazy Charlie.
Doesn't Charlie look crazy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hair.
So Charlie, what sound does Charlie start with? And how do we sound out? Or how do we spell?
C-H.
C-H. That's right. C-H. Alright, so let me tell you about Crazy Charlie. Okay? Crazy Charlie went around making silly, crazy faces. Can y'all make a crazy face like Charlie would make? So Crazy Charlie went around making silly, crazy faces. And when he did, he made the sound over and over and over again. So, Crazy Charlie. So he's making silly faces, but at the same time, he's going. So that is who?
Crazy Charlie.
Crazy Charlie. And Crazy Charlie makes the sound what? Let me show him on there. Here's Crazy Charlie. Hey,
I'm silly Crazy Charlie.
all right. So I'm hoping that I can introduce you to more of the H brothers, but I don't want to overload you. So we'll just do Crazy Charlie today. Okay? All right. So next one. Here we go. 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 Qua. 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 Good. All right, so we have a workbook page, and this page is going to help us review those words. But it's easy peasy, or those blends, because you guys already know the blends and the digraphs. So all you have to do is chain them and blend them together, right?
Yes.
So let's look at the first one. Ship. So you will write that word ship under the picture of the ship. Good. Now, the directions do not say to do this, but I'm going to add a little extra to this assignment. Okay. After you match the word to the picture, I want, and I want you to do this for all of those, okay? I want you to look at the other picture. And I want you to try to sound it out and spell it by yourself. So, for instance, this is a picture of a thumb. What sounds do we hear in thumb? Thumb. Can you write thumb right there?
Yeah.
Yes. So that's what I want you to do. Even though that's not a part of the directions. but I want you to try to sound out the other word that is with it.
Okay.
Let's go through the pictures just to make sure we know what the pictures are, okay? All right, we've got thumb, ship, king, starfish, lunch, cash, brush, ring, goat, chat, chalk, sing.
Easy peasy.
Okay.
So easy.
All right, I want you to get your skills books out, and you are going to turn to 14.1. All right, online people, we are getting out our skills readers, and we are turning to the story called Lunch. Let me find out who's making this noise, because I don't believe that my online kids can hear me because of it. All right. Let's preview some of the spellings that we hear or that we're going to see in lunch. What sound is this? You remember crazy? Crazy what? Charlie, good. Let's sound this word out. Here we go. Lunch. Good. Let's sound this word out. If chips. Good. I need to hear everybody sounding these words out.
We will do this at home.
In case you guys are wondering why I'm just standing here, I want for everybody to get quiet and pay attention. I have a lot of people not paying attention and noises. In my online class, there's all these noises they can't hear. Let's do the right thing, okay? All right, next word, let's sound it out. Munch. Good. I want to hear all those sounds. All those sounds when we sound it out. Here we go. Next word. Crunch. Good. All right. What's the sound? That's right. Let's sound it out. Shrimp. Good. Next word. Fish. Fish. Good. What's the sound? Good. Let's sound it out. Seth. Good. And last one. What is with? Good. So those are some words that we are going to see in our reading. The title of the story today is called Lunch. Lunch. Let's look at this picture. Who can tell me what they see in the picture? Calliope. How do you know that they're eating lunch? There's a picture. Good. Who do you think is eating that lunch, Leah? Seth? Seth, Pat, and Ted? Leah, that is really good because it means that you have been really paying attention and know the names of the characters. That's really good. All right. Maybe so. Maybe so. Those are some good predictions. Especially because the title of the story is what? Lunch. Now, if you would have said that they were eating supper, would that have been a good prediction? No. Remember, we have to use all of the information when we are reading to come up with conclusions and ideas, right? Okay. All right. Oh, we're going to read the story today, and it's going to be about Seth's lunch. I want you to pay special attention to the story so you can tell me who Seth had lunch with and what they ate. Okay?
Chicken and
All right, here we go. We always start by reading the what?
lunch.
Title. Let's read it. Lunch. Good. I'm going to call on some people to read. Once again, if you don't want to read, just tell me you don't want to read. That's fine. Okay, you ready? Okay. All right, Kenneth, do you want to read the first sentence for me? Yes? Okay, go. Oh, what? Oh, sorry. This is something I always forget, and I think you guys do too. What do we need to do with our fingers?
Exercise.
Point to the words as we're reading it, right? Let's do our exercise so that
Up,
we can get it ready. Up, down.
up, down. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Up, down, wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Good job. Okay, so our fingers are ready, right?
Yeah.
Our fingers should be on that first word. What is that first word?
Set.
Set. Good. Okay, Kenneth. All right, let's read it all together. Here we go. Seth had lunch with his mom and dad. Good. All right. Next sentence, Clay, you want to read it? Okay. Next sentence, Luke, you want to read it? All right, put your finger on that first word. Oh, wait a minute, Luke. I'm so sorry to interrupt you, but I've got several of you not with fingers on the word. All right, go ahead, lunch. Oh, go ahead, lunch.
Go to lunch.
Go ahead, Luke. Sorry. Is that has or had? Good. 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 All right, let's read this all together. Pat had shrimp and chips. Good. Pat had shrimp and chips. Who is Pat?
The mom.
Rosie, you want to read the next sentence? Okay, go. Good. Ish. Fish. Good. Good. Let's all read that sentence. Here we go. Ted had shrimp, fish, and chips. Man, he had a lot, didn't he?
Yeah.
Who is Ted?
The dad.
All right, Rowan, let's read the last sentence on that page. Good. Everybody, let's read that. Seth had ham and chips.
Yeah, here.
Good. Good, good, good. All right, next page. Next page.
Okay.
Shaylin,
Put your
you want to
finger.
read that first sentence? What? You sure paper. Do you want to read the next sentence? Okay. Let's sound it out. You want two paper? Munch. Good. Good. Let's read it together. Here we go. Munch, munch. Not here. Dylan, what's the next sentence? Good. Everybody, let's read it together. Crunch, crunch. Levi, do you want to read the last sentence? Okay. Yeah, good. All right, here we go.
Yum,
Yum. Let's read this whole page together again, okay? Here we go. Munch, munch, crunch, crunch. Yum, yum. Good job. You guys did a good job reading that story about what? Lunch. Good. Now, remember, I asked you at the beginning of the story to pay attention so that you could tell me who Seth had lunch with, didn't I?
Yes.
All right. When you answer these questions that I'm about to ask you, I want you to answer in a complete sentence. That's right. All right. Who did Seth have lunch with, Olivia? With his mom and dad. What was his mom and dad's name? Dylan.
Pat and Ted.
Sentence.
Seth's mom and dad name was Pat and Ted.
Good. Excellent. What did Pat have for lunch? Rosie.
Chips.
All right, look. So Pat, did she have ham or did she just have shrimp and chips?
Shrimp and chips.
I think she just had shrimp and chips, didn't she? Yeah, she just had shrimp and chips. And you know what? Here's a reading strategy. If you cannot figure out an answer to a question, is it okay to go back in your book and look?
Yes.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. So, if I couldn't really remember what Pat had for lunch, could I? I kind of questioned it, didn't I? And so I want to make sure. So I'm going to go back in my book and I'm going to find where it said what Pat had for lunch. And it says Pat had shrimp and chips. So was what I thought correct?
Yes.
Yes. So remember, if you cannot figure out what the answer to a question is, you can always go back in your book or your text. Okay? All right. I got a couple more questions. What did Ted have for lunch? Luke, what did Ted have for lunch?
Had ham, chips, and
Good. Shrimp. Good. Now, if Luke couldn't remember that he had shrimp, what could he do?
look at the page.
Go back and look in the book, right? To find the answer. All right. Do you think Seth likes fish?
No.
Rowan, do you think Seth likes fish? Tell me the sentence.
I don't think Seth likes fish.
And Rowan, why do you think Seth does not like fish? I love how Rowan is going back in his book and trying to help him decide why he thinks Seth does not like fish. So why do you think Seth didn't like fish?
I don't even know.
Okay. Lucy, do you think Seth likes fish?
No, because he was eating ham instead.
That's right. Woo-hoo. You're right. And we don't really know if he doesn't like fish, but we can kind of make an inference that he that he doesn't like fish because everybody else was having shrimp, right? And was he having shrimp?
No.
No. Or the fish. That's right. Okay. Do you think Seth likes chips?
Yeah.
Calliope, do you think Seth likes chips? Tell me in a sentence. Why? Oh, good job. Good. All right, you guys did really good answering these questions on these stories and reading the story. All right, so that's all we have today for skills. You guys can go ahead and put your skills reader away. All right, well, people, I will see you tomorrow. Bye.